Hi there, guys. Al here, from Grumpy Garden Gaming, and I've got Matt for the last C.H.E.B.S of the year.
The last 24 C.H.E.B.S.
Yes, the last
Like
24
a
hours of C.H.E.B.S. It's the
like a
30th
really
of December.
sus
Yeah, very
like a
nearly.
like a yeah 24 C.H.E.B.S is like a really sus Slaneshi model.
Yeah, yeah. It's only like two fiends, man. We've got 12 C.H.E.B.S each. Yeah. We've got to the end of 24, so we're going to do a roundup. Check out the news first of all. Then we're going to go through the year's releases. We're going to list our best and our worst. And then we're probably going to get stuck into the worst models of 40k as well, because we've spent the last hour going, oh god, that shit. Oh no, that sucks.
Why is our list so big?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I have a Matt that's moderately more grumpy than usual because I've been exposing him to some of 40k's most awful and comic-like and childish models. But we'll crack on. We'll do the good models next time. It's all good. Nice positive start for 2025. But before then,
There's a lot of good models. Don't get us wrong.
yes. So we've got the Orc War clans coming in. I'm not sure if anybody cares. Talking about bad models, I think that Hobgrot Slitter Boss is terrible.
Holy fuck!
Absolutely awful. I like the trophy racks. I just don't like anything else about it. So apart from that,
No.
Boss Orc Towers pointless. Whatever. Spells, yeah, they're doing spells as DLC to buy for your warband. Fancy spending 90 quid in some orcs? You get those orcs. These models are okay for what they are. I like the sorcerer dude. He's pretty cool. And then there's a new narrative expansion coming out. I've absolutely no idea if this means anything to anybody or anything like that, because we don't really do C.H.E.B.S, but there you go. See a bit more of that. No, because Windows snap icon just goes, ha, fuck you. Fine, be like that. Then the Almanac, and with the Almanac, a nice Lizardman, an okay Nurgle, and a god awful Dark Elf.
Gotta say though, Anky Panky is a fantastic name.
Well, the great thing about the Hanky Manky is that's the name like from old world Warhammer.
I can tell. It's like
Hanky
they straight
Panky.
out of a Carry On film.
There was Teeny Weeny was in there. There was loads. It's great. And then this guy's really nice. Rashnak Backstabber. He's really cool. I don't like Rowana Forestfoot, but that's just a bit cartoony and stupid and low poly on the pigeon, on the antlers. But then we've got the good stuff. Got the Automata. Nothing new, but just the Battle Force split up.
It's weird. I'm like, really? We're still waiting on like the Kragnos tanks.
Yeah, the Krios. Yeah.
No, the Kragnos we're still waiting on. We're still waiting on all three types of Krios as well. Yeah. And it's just like, where are they? Why are you releasing stuff that you've already released when we're still waiting for stuff that you've not released?
Why don't we have the Isle attacks in 28mm yet? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm waiting for that. I got a Thanos half for Christmas, so I'll be doing my Mechanicum army in the new year. And yeah,
just remember, right, when it comes to doing the arm with the ammo feed, just be really, really careful when you position it. It has to go a certain way for the ammo feed to fit.
Something else you need to be really careful when you make is the Ceratop heavy construct with synaptic obliterators, because if you don't make the legs correctly, it looks like a dog scooting across the carpet with worms.
Yeah, it ends up tipped forward or backwards. Very cool. So if you decide to not build it properly, that's how it goes. Read the instructions.
And then some nice Primarch pictures and whatever's going on in Warhammer Plus. Don't care. Next up, big thing came out, Fulgrim. I've already had my say on this in my own video. I think it's a step down from the Forge World version, but obviously this is designed for playing. It's a bit caddy, but it's all right. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I think it looks okay. I think it will look pretty good opposite the table from Be'lakor, because they're kind of similarly posed and sized.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, the wings definitely.
That look quite cool. Once again, like I didn't really give this a great deal of time because don't really do 40k anymore.
Mm.
But I sort of looked over it and was like, yeah, looks all good. Shame about the faces.
Yeah, I mean that's the best face they've got on there. The other faces are not so good. But yeah, he's all right. He's going to be a chunky boy. He's going to be an expensive model, but I think it's a nice centerpiece for a Slaneshi army. It's just I don't think it's anything compared. I think like the Forge World version, the what's he called, Fulgrim Transfigured, is like a proper beautiful display model. This is just more of a gaming piece, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's good enough. There's nothing particularly wrong with him, I would say.
Once again, though, not envying anyone wanting to transport that.
No, you probably want to magnetise those wings.
Yeah.
But you can see some details here, quite nice. Looks all right. Hair looks a bit plasticky and caddy. But then we get onto those other faces, and oh dear, oh, even the helmet looks stupid.
I do like the neck design though, where he's kind of still got like the black carapacey kind of
Yeah, the
like
armour, the ribbed armour type
body
thing.
glove coming out
Yeah.
of the gorget.
It's just the faces just look terrible. I mean, the bottom right one is maybe okay, but that's it. You've got Goofy, smelled a fart, helmet, and maniacally evil.
Fart was so bad I had to wear a respirator.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then
Matarian, is that you?
yeah, and then Vampire Count's face.
Yes, yeah. I think somebody said that it would go well on the soul, but like vampires. It's like, yeah, fucking would actually. But yeah, Fulgrim's not meant to look like a vampire, and yeah, they're not good in my opinion. But yeah, that was Fulgrim. He's coming in, and we'll see some Emperor's Children day after tomorrow. So yay.
Yep.
The free web model this month, this month is a Striking Scorpion. Not this month, but like January. So visit 5 Warhammer stores and you get yourself a full squad. So yay. Hey man, there's serious money these days. It's like 50 quid's worth of Striking Scorpion.
Yeah. Kill team.
And the coin's nice. I like the coin. The Golden Demon coin is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
But that's it. I don't think anything else interesting is happening in there, so we'll get rid of that. The anniversary store miniatures have been announced. Got
That is a nice model.
Nice Space Hulk Gene Stealer.
Nice.
Space Hulk. Maybe we'll get Space Hulk this year. They missed the anniversary, but maybe they'll do it this year instead because GW is going to GW. Maybe China got it delayed or something. Yeah, that's a nice model. Very traditional Gene Stealer.
Yep, very nice. Straight out of the latest box of Space Hulk.
Yeah, no, it does make me feel. And they've mentioned Space Hulks there, so it does make me think there's going to be a Space Hulk on its way this year. And then a Stormcast. I'm just like, I just don't care.
Next.
I just don't care. A Stenna of Brighthall. Another lady Stormcast that nobody cares about. Not to say that people really care about the male ones either. They're just, Stormcast are so boring and generic and pointless, and this has just been dry brushed within an inch of its life, and it just
very bland.
It just looks shit. Design. Next, and there's a nice little short story collection to pick up by looks of things. So yeah, that's all coming our way.
And then practical stuff.
Yeah, so this is. I get the feeling this is going to replace the skull box because it's got skulls in it. So it's like 30% less skulls switched out for basing trophies and stuff.
It's more interesting.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a bit more interesting, a bit more appealing, I think. But I've got a 3D printer, man. I can as much of this as I want, literally as much of it, and it costs nothing. It costs literally nothing. So I'm not that blown away by it. But yeah, people who want it, that's pretty cool. As I say, it is basically kind of the skulls out of the skull box with more stuff added by looks of things. But the servo skulls and stuff are kind of cool. But as I say, I can just I can 3D print as much of this stuff as I want.
I still find it odd that demons have skulls, given that they're not.
Well, they shouldn't. They're not actually made of flesh, are they?
No. Maybe someone believed so hard that they killed a demon that they actually killed it, and they kept on believing it, so their skull hung around.
Yeah,
a bit like orcs.
Yeah, a bit like orcs. But you see, this is the thing I don't like. Like this Tyranid head on the floor. That's just a Tyranid head off a sprue. Like there's no neck or gore or anything like that attached to it, so it doesn't look real. It just looks like somebody just put one of their Tyranid heads on the floor. It's like, well done.
I like that Terminator though.
Which one?
Mostly for the paint job. That middle one.
The silver one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks right. Yeah, it's quite a nice paint job. I quite like the Death Guard one actually. I don't know if it's a conversion. I don't remember seeing anything quite like that, but yeah, it's just a bit. I don't know. Like even here, I know this is just meant to be a cheap like demonstration mod, and they've just dry brushed the shit out of it. But even here, like they haven't bothered doing anything with the join where the thing meets the base or anything. Just slapped it on there and went, yep, there you go, that'll do. Never mind. And then we've got these guys. These guys are
See
quite
what
cool.
it looks like when you slap it on and don't do anything with it.
Yeah, yeah. I thought these guys were quite cool. Necromunda knocking it out of the park like they normally do.
Oh yes.
Got a little sleepy Inquisitor.
Nice and weird.
Yeah, that's it. It's all. It's very rogue tradery, off kilter kind of, you know, odd and gothic and I like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. She's having a nice snooze there. She's got a cherub alarm clock. She's all good.
Like a mold, leave me alone.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then we had these guys. These guys came out a couple of days ago, I think, and they're on line sale next week. And these are like that almost looks like a woman's face. I was like, whoa, calm down, guys. Fucking hell, it's actually decent.
Someone actually did a good one.
Yeah, yeah. So they're actually nice models. I like those. I've already got normal versions of them, and I may well pick these up because you don't have to do them as diorama. But we have mentioned these before in the previous C.H.E.B.S, and the rim job is still bad. So yeah, onwards. Got a new overseer.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it looks nice. They're taking so long to get a lot of this stuff out. I mean, it's nice that this is Legion, not Legion specific. You know, it's Legion. What's the word I'm after?
Agnostic.
Agnostic. That's the one. Thank you very much. Like a miniature agnostic game. So it's Legion agnostic, which I like. Because I went onto the Purple site the other day and found an entire Horus Heresy Raven Guard army, which would be my project for. He's done all of it. He's done all the characters, and he's not only done all the named characters, he's done all the named characters in every single type of armour.
Like, is it his take on it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, but you know,
I can appreciate
it. It just goes to show when somebody takes that long to put something out, then somebody else goes and does it.
Yep.
So he's done them all in jet bikes. He's done them all standing. He's done them all, you know, in Terminator armour. Those that can wear it. So I presume it's for his own use. But then he's just chucked it all on the Purple site, and I'm like, nice one, cheers, mate. Always wanted a Raven Guard army. Got enough plastics to fill out the rest of it. So yeah. And then we finally got Hera for Middle Earth Battle game, and she looks nothing like she does in the movies, but apparently the movie's shit anyway. So there you go.
Yeah, I've not had anything good about it at all.
No, I've not. I was going to go and check it out just to see it, and what I heard, like quite apart from it being a girl boss move or anything, that was just that it was generally not good, and I was just like, I'm not bothering.
I find anime style animation very weird choice for something as classic as Tolkien. Like, that's a proper clash of styles for me. So I really didn't intend to watch it in the first place. But
yeah, no, I mean the fact that it's based on like literally a line out of the appendices.
Yeah,
that mentions her in the third party, and they've made a whole film about her. I was like, a little bit suspect. But the fact that Philippa Boyens was doing it, who did the writing on the original Lord of the Rings, I thought, oh, maybe it'll be all right, you know. But apparently not. So yeah, not so much. Cider. Apologies if you can hear the creaking of my chair. I feel like I need to get some WD-40.
I can't hear it, so they should be fine.
So that's the new stuff that's coming out. And I thought, as tradition, because like, you know, my other channel, my film review entertainment channel, I've just done the Critical Awards, where I dish out a load of awards to actors and films and all that kind of stuff, based upon the year. I figured we'd do something similar for, you know, Warhammer, because there's been some mighty fine models this year, and there's been some mighty shit models this year. It's been a mixed bag. I think we decided, you and me, generally, that 40k is getting a lot more cartoony.
Yeah, it's deviated a little bit too far from
unfortunately
the that we preferred.
Yeah, it's getting to the stage where no, I don't want tree size. Go away. yeah, 40k is just getting really cartoony. It tends to be the more cartoony models that we don't like because
Yep.
we're old and grumpy and stuff like that. We're yeah, we're gonna go through the year's releases. We've picked our roughly 10 best and 10 worst, I think,
Yeah,
and
roughly.
we can talk about the wider releases around our picks as well. So I'll let you go first, dude. What's your first best model this year?
These were in no particular order.
Yeah, no, no, no,
Um,
no. Mine also in no order. I couldn't really put them in an order, and I'm not even going to guarantee that I'm going to list
no,
them on my list in
just
order
as a
because if you talk about one, there's no point in me talking about it as well. So
well, yeah, just as we went through the lists that someone had very kindly put together on Reddit, and they must have spent fucking ages
yes,
putting
that was
together
handy.
decent
A little
pictures of
collage.
all
Whoever it was, you're a
releases.
legend.
Yeah, so whoever you were, here, I'm raising my beer Moretti to you. Nice one. But yeah, but the first one in my list in big capital letters it says all of the epic ad mech, all of it.
Okay, yeah. So the Legions Imperialis had mech, which
Yep,
obviously we've just seen in the preview, but I'll go back to that real quick. So
very happy with
because the
all of
Warhammer
that.
community website is actually a website that I can use without wanting to kill people.
I grabbed myself 2 boxes. I've put together a box and a half.
Yes, yes. So we'll have a quick look. Go down. Here we go. So yeah, mini ad mech. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here that we've not seen in the plastic heresy range yet. We've got the Castellans, but we don't have the Vorax. We don't have the Artalax. We don't have whatever the fuck they are.
Domitars.
Domitars, sorry. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. The automatons do look more like Domitars. Good point.
We've been playing a lot of Helldivers too
We
recently.
have. Yeah.
Thanks, thanks to the new update.
We've sacked off Space Marine 2 a little bit until more stuff gets added to it. Obviously the drones, we haven't got those in plastic. We've got the Thralls, we've got the Phalanx, but we haven't got the Myrmidians
Nope, we haven't got the Myrmidons.
and the whatever these are. These
Those
guys,
are Ursarax.
Ursaract, yep. So we haven't got those, and we haven't got the dudes on their floating washing machines. So
The,
yeah, and
the,
and
the,
we've got
the
the Trios.
Archmagos on an Abeyant.
Yeah, that thing. We've got the Trios, but it's huge. It's absolutely massive. I've got two of them. I'm never going to use two of them.
You're really not.
I'll end up flogging one of them for sure. Okay, yeah, no, that's a good pick, man. I think yeah, I think the Mechanicum were a welcome surprise this year, and not
Yeah.
necessarily an expected one because they've flown through three different ranges, three different factions for Legions Imperialis, and it's only come out this year. So
Yeah, I
or
mean,
like
like
very end of last year maybe.
yeah. Props to Games Workshop. Like they had issues getting stuff out clearly when they first released like the Legions Imperialis stuff. Sorry if I sound a little bit bunged up because I am. Yeah, and so obviously stuff got delayed, and they had staggered releases, and it was a bit of a pain in the ass to get stuff. But yeah, like at the end of the year, they've fucking done a great job. I think.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I'd like to see some super heavies for the Space Marines and stuff like that. And there's still, obviously a fair few things missing, but I think
Like whirlwinds and vindicators for a
exactly,
start.
yeah,
Where
yeah.
are they?
Maybe
I haven't even
there'll,
got rules for them.
maybe there'll be a siege expansion or something.
Mm.
But certainly, yeah, for 1 year's work, I think they've done quite well with Legion Imperialis, and I hope it's selling well.
Yeah, I love those. I just need to find. Well, I need the rest of our group to find time so I can actually bloody field my Mechanicum and see how they play.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Try and eke out some time with Wayland disappearing. I suppose it's a bit more difficult for you guys now.
Oh yes, yeah.
Okay, yeah, no,
Almost,
I think that's a good pick for the first one. So yeah, and that whole release, as you say, was bloody good, bloody good.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So yeah, very nice. My pick for the first model was actually one that you said you didn't like, and it was the Crew Lone Spear. Where is he? This is what I'm talking about. I've typed in Lone Spear on the website. Yeah. So this is
It's
the
Lone
search
Spear with a dash,
for
with a dash
Lone
in the middle.
Spear. Oh, has it got a dash in it? Is it?
Yeah.
That's a lot better.
Good website. Well done.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, no. There he is. Look, at least he's
Shocking,
there.
isn't it? I know, why would you give me Fulgrim transfigured? I mean, it's because he's got a spear, I suppose, but fuck me, website. Come on. I've typed in the exact thing. So, yeah, I really like this model, actually. I like the axolotl look of the lizard, but then I'm a sucker for lizards anyway.
Yeah, that's no thanks.
I've got a few behind me and downstairs, and snakes next to me.
He means lizards, not crew.
Yeah, not crew, not crew.
I've got crew, but no lizards. Alan's got lizards, but no crew.
But yeah, I think these I think this is a really nice model. I really do. It was nice to see the crew get a range refresh, and although
Oh, it really was.
the last thing we needed was another faction, which effectively the crew are within the Tau.
No, they're not. No, that's fine. You
I
leave my
think they
crew
did
alone.
really good job overall. Obviously, we've got see that works. You've got new shapers and stuff as well, which were very
New hounds.
nice. New
I was so
hounds.
pleased to see new hounds.
You don't have to spend 15 quid for two. Fine cast ones. You got the crew tops come back. You know,
Come back nicely as well.
I wasn't
Anomaly
too
variant.
keen on the rampages. I thought that was like the stretch a little bit too far.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's not really necessary. But other than that, I thought, yeah, the quick refresh was pretty good.
It was very good. It was very good.
So yeah, good release there. And out of all of it, I picked that Lone Spear, which hasn't even shown. Look, I've typed in crew. Oh no, there it is. It's down the bottom, along with, of course, Apollos Cage and Krotos Hark. I suppose that's a typo type thing that you think might be picking up. Anyway, GW website shit.
It's still awful.
Yeah,
actually, the Crew Trails Shaper made my honourable mention shortlist.
Okay,
for the best of this year.
Yeah, it's nice. Yes, it's a nice model. So yeah, that's my first one done. So let's go to your first worst one. Let's mix it up. What's your first worst model of the year?
No, I don't want to do that. I want to keep going through these ones.
Oh no. Fine. Go on then. Next best one.
Yes.
Is that because it's on one document and the other one's on another document? You're just being lazy.
Yes. That's definitely Terminators / Knights. They were fucking great.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, it worked. They're out of stock. Yes, these were okay. Yeah.
Because they're awesome and everyone buys them.
Nice
I
models.
love the helmets. Nicely styled. They look awesome. So pleased.
Yeah, they look quite nice. They've been nicely designed.
Got rid of the maces, which I'm not too keen on, but yeah, still good.
Yeah, they got rid of that option, didn't they?
Oh yeah. Still not sure about the hoods though.
No, a little bit.
In a Terminator carapace. I'm like, where is what? Where does it hook onto something back there? Like what? But I did like the I'm not really sure what to call it. The armor on that bare head, like around the jaw. It's kind of like a rear bit for the faceplate of a Terminator helmet.
Yeah, it's the bit that the faceplate attaches onto, isn't it? It's like the,
I don't recall seeing those on anything else. That's like something new.
I think they first appeared on the Terminator Captain with the bald head, from what I remember. But yeah, they're a nice design. They look good. The cloth looks maybe a teeny bit caddy, like their stuff tends to. Sharp angle here, I'm not too keen on. I think that's a good. Yeah. But that's just something they tend to do.
It was Flail they got rid of.
Compared to the Blood Angels, they got really good releases. I think the Dark Angels.
Yeah, I have nothing to complain about at all. Not that I play anymore, but I still picked them up from my range.
The Inner Circle I thought were probably the weakest thing. Yeah, again, they were kind of like we need something new, we need to invent something. Not really, but they did anyway. Yeah. But I did like the fact that they painted them closer to like a heresy style armor, like that really dark green. That looked cool. But I just felt they were entirely unnecessary, if I'm being completely honest with you.
They look cool, but do we need them? No, not really.
Again, kind of the caddy hood, and it just doesn't look quite organic enough for me. But no, they're nice. They're nicely designed. I'd chop off this bit because I hate smoke effects. Fuck all that shit.
It might be optional. You never know. It was for Asmodee.
Yes, yeah. Oh, that'd be good. If it was, I'm going to have a quick look at the sprues. It is. There you go. Yeah, leave that bit off. Nice. Yeah, no, that's good. Cool. Okay, well, seeing as we're just carrying down the best list, my next one is going to be a Blood Angel.
You're going to do the worst one now.
And it's Lamarty. Shut up.
He actually made my best list as well.
I thought it was a really nice model. Some people have said it looks like he's got a ball gag, but he's screaming and maybe he's got like a laser thing in his mouth. Spits his hate at people.
I think it just looks that way. It's not like the mouth moves on the helmet or anything.
But yeah, really cool. Really cool model.
Yeah, very nice.
Worth 28 quid. Debatable, but nice.
Primaris, very nice.
Yeah. I do. Yeah, I think he's a really nice model. And We won't talk about the rest of the Blood Angels yet because they're going to be making an appearance at some point soon. But Limates, I thought, was
Probably work out
a
well.
decent. Is this a 3D? Yeah, it's a 3D, so you can see the back of him as well. Oh my god, so yeah, there we go. Oh, it's a bit boring, but yeah. But yeah, no, he's a nice model. It is a nice model, and that bit is
Yeah.
obviously solid, and they've just painted it black. Work out how they do that.
Astrath was great as well, but I thought he was better overall.
Yeah, no, I think Limates is better overall. I mean, that's a really nice job. Really nice job. Bold departure from what I did before. Even those stupid little Primaris jump pack doesn't look too bad on him. Oh look, he's got like the that's quite cool. The metal banding goes across the back of his legs to form the Death Company cross.
Nice.
That's a nice little touch. I like that. Yeah, I think Limates is a good job. I do think he's a good job. Right, that's my number 2 done. What's your what's your third pick for 2024?
Provisionally prepared. The little
Oh, yeah, little
yeah,
diorama. Yeah.
Absolutely loved it.
Yeah. This was Thanksgiving, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, I mean, us English people could say it's a Christmas one, still a turkey.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, nice model, nice diorama, and at 26 quid, somehow cheaper than Limates. You know, I know they're halflings or ratlings, but yeah, it's quite a good chunk there. Yeah, no, it's a nice model. I didn't get one. I've got enough to paint, but yeah, quite characterful. Maybe a little bit cheery for 40k, but you know, that's what gives you contrast. And yeah, the ratlings are like that, aren't they?
Yeah, the Imperial Guard is very, very.
You know, yeah, no, that's a nice model. I like that one. And that one, if I remember correctly, was shown off alongside the Kill Team release.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good stuff. And I like the new ratlings overall. I thought they look pretty good. So, yeah, no, it's a good third one. My third one is a
paint.
It's not a paint. Age of Sigmar model, because I thought Age of Sigmar generally knocks it out of the park.
He was on my
more than 40k, and it's Ushlan, Mortarch of Delusion.
Looks awesome.
Such a cool model. Like,
very, very good.
Stunning details. I've seen loads of people. I think he turned up in Golden Demons and stuff already because he came out right at the beginning of last year. So he's a painter's model.
This year.
Yeah, whoever made this, because they don't do credit anymore, but whoever made this, oh god damn, that's a great job. Amazing piece. And I thought that the I'll just pick down here. You just scroll down. I thought that the what are they called? Corpse Blight Gravelords?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Silly names.
Yeah, silly names, yeah. I thought that they were quite good overall. Like this guy with the guts and intestines as his hat. This bit that's not loaded for some reason. This bit that's not loaded for some reason. Great website. This bit is not loaded for some reason. In fact, that's probably one of my least favourite models out of the range. But yeah, the Corpse Blight Gravelords I thought were pretty good overall. And Usharan was top of the range for me. Really good. Okay, what's your number 4, dude?
Well, that's pretty much covered most of my first 5.
Oh, okay. Because you picked them as well. Great minds and all that.
Yeah, I suppose from the rest of my list, it would be the Archmagos Prime for 30k Mechanicum.
Okay.
Very much like it. Come on, website, you could do it.
I put too many words in. I've upset it.
You have.
I had to refresh it. Jesus Christ. Yes, this is a nice model.
And it's a decent loadout as well, rules-wise.
I will take your word for it. But yeah, no, it's nice. It's nice. I like this. I'm just going to scroll down because obviously all the photos are down there as well. Yeah.
I was
keep the price and add to the cart at all times. They've got an important head. Yes, I wanted to put a Papa Amoretta's head in it from Ghost.
Ghost.
I've not found a 3D printed one because otherwise that would have blatantly gone on there. Yes, it's a cool model. I don't think I've got one because he didn't come in the big box.
No, which was a surprise.
But yeah, I would definitely get one for my Mechanicum army. It's really cool. And talking about the wider range, I thought the Mechanicum were just unbelievably good. All those
Yeah,
awkward to deal with resin models made in plastic.
and they're actually more detailed as well in some places.
Yes, and there's a load more stuff still to come. And I look forward to these
Myrmidons.
Myrmidon Scare Secateurs coming out and not being fucking 60 quid, only
Yeah,
being
you can tell
only being 45.
Northern Pete's Greek. I have to pronounce this shit properly.
Oh, I see. Otherwise, the standards gets into trouble again. But again, stuff not loading.
Do a control and F5, see if it helps.
Yay.
It is my job.
So yeah, the Vorax 70 quid. It'd be nice to see those down to 50. Which is
Yeah,
how much I would think they would be. So yeah, I'm hoping that at some point, because I mean, Horus Heresy is going to be coming up to a second edition soon. I think it'll be this year because it's the cycle. It's the cycle of life, and I'd like to think that we'll see the rest of the Horus Heresy, the Mechanicum, not necessarily in the new box or anything, but just that we'd like that we'd see them in general. So
there's a lot of good stuff there that would vastly benefit from coming out in plastic.
Exactly, yeah, exactly that. But yeah, another good choice. My next one is another Age of Sigmar model.
Yeah.
And it was one of the new Skaven, and it's this guy. Vizek Scour, Prophet of the Horned Rat.
It's very much your department.
Yeah, just another massive centerpiece model.
She looks like a small vermin lord.
Yes, yeah, pretty much a vermin lord, yeah. Again, lovely detail on the back there. Was this the one with gap gate? No, it's not. It wasn't this model, was it?
No.
There was a model with gap gate, and I can't remember what it was. Something they showed off had massive gaps all over it. But yeah, no, I think that's a really nice model. I really, really do. That's a great centerpiece, great character model. Horns look great. There is literally nothing about that model I don't like. You've got little rats on his staff and stuff. And I thought the Skaven overall were a mixed bag. I thought some of the stuff in the box was the weakest stuff, but the clan rats are very clever. They're 2 or 3 parts at the most.
Oh, nice.
And there we go. Yeah, some of them were really good. We've got new Globadiers, they were quite nice. There's your Vermin Lord, you've got 3 different ways to make. Got new Storm Vermin.
They're German Skaven.
Yeah, German Skaven. New Icket Claw, who's not called Icket Claw. This was the one that I thought was the worst model. The Warlock Galvanier. This guy was really not very impressive at all.
I just got irritated with all the warp stuff. Warp this, warp that.
It's their thing in it. You can see like his mouth there is just horribly. They've just painted that in black, and then just that doesn't look good. So yeah, the Skaven was a mixed bag for me, but yeah, that Prophet was his name. I thought was an incredible piece of work.
What's his name?
Got one of these in the box. Vizek Scour, I think it was. Vizek Scour. Yeah, Vizek Scour. There we go. So yeah, that's my 4th pick. How about you, dude?
My other one was a Malstrain Coalescence.
Oh, you can laugh about the Malstrain thing. Coalescence. Coda. No, don't feel like showing me that. There we go. All the way down there, of course.
Finally.
And I click on it, and there we go. All right. Yes, yeah. This was the best thing out of the Malstrains, and that's all I can really say.
Freaky. It's just like someone crossed Necromunda with Gene Stealers with the thing.
Yes, yeah. It's pretty cool. And this is what Demon Host should look like, isn't it? This is the kind of thing that I wouldn't expect to make it into 40k, because they'd be like, no, it's scared little Timmy. It's very Lovecraftian. It's very body horror.
It's very 80s horror.
Yeah.
Like
from beyond. Yeah.
I expected to have Jeffrey Combs' face.
Yeah. Hey, it might do. You never know. Man of 1,000 faces.
Coming out of the flesh somewhere.
Yeah, no, it's a good piece. It's a good piece. It's very very twisted, very warped. I like it. It's not. It's like that Infernal Enchantress. You just wouldn't see it in 40k. Oh, look,
Yeah,
you can look at the top of it and the bottom of it and everything. Quite impressive.
yeah. Wasn't too much of a prick to put together either.
No, no, it's resin, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good model. Not bad. The Maelstrom may or may not be turning up in one of my lists. The next one, I don't think is actually out yet, so I might have to skip it and go to another one. Oh no, there he is. He is out. It's this guy. I click on you. Why not you work?
Because it knows
Oh, for fuck's sake!
it cowers in fear.
There we go. This model, I really like this. I thought it was understated, simple, not overloaded with bling. Nice alternate head options. I thought this was a great model. I thought this was a great model. I haven't managed to pick him up yet. He is on the list, plan to list, because they did like a limited edition commemorative one, and obviously he sold out or whatever. And this is your standard one you can get, and I think he's pretty good as well. So sort of a bit of mouth with Sauron thing going on there.
I don't think it really stood out for me, so I didn't really know. I didn't really notice it.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, it's not a show-stopping model or anything like that. But that's why I like it. It's the simplicity. It reminds me of an old world model, not an Age of Sigmar model. So
you like it because it's old and crap. I understand.
exactly. Yeah, I can sympathise with it and empathise with it being old and crap. Right, cool. So that's my number 5. What's your next pick, dude? Have you got any more? Have I cross-referenced them?
My next one was the main gene stealer from the Maelstrom.
Oh God, not Fisty McFist.
No, I'm kidding. Because
Oh,
I know that you love that one.
I was going to say.
It was actually Hermiasis the second son from the same book that was
Oh
released.
no, that's a terrible model.
Quiet, you.
It's awful. It is objectively awful. I look forward to proving why. Okay, yeah. So this model, it's not good.
It is 100% Necromunda crossed with Dark Mechanicum.
That I get, but like, is this meant to be cloth? Is it meant to be wax? Is it meant to be goop? I mean, what the fuck is going on with this line here? Just how is it attached? None of it looks right. What is this?
Right.
What is this familiar meant to be? Why is it wearing lipstick and eyeshadow? Just no.
I think it's just like the little gremlin from the little female one from Gremlins 2.
Yeah. Drag to rotate. Oh, I will. So controller 5. Jesus. Right.
Is it live or is it Memorex?
Yeah, there we go. No. Right, there we go. Yeah, I mean, the idea of a biomechanical hybrid is kind of cool. And it kind of looks better from here, but still, the cloth is really chunky and messy. And I've seen enough Japanese animation to know where this is going.
Not with that pinchy claw on the end, you don't.
Especially with that pinchy end. No, I don't think he's a particularly. Looks a bit better in now. I can see him in 360, if I'm being honest. But this, when I saw the photo of him, this bit here just really bothered me. Just this whole section here. Like if I was to put a plate of armor over that, it'd probably look fine. He's got Gene Simmons' tongue, I see.
Several.
But also that demented little gene stealer thing just looks awful. Absolutely awful. Familiar. Yeah.
It's a psychic projection. Apparently, this whole guy is like a psychic echo of the original guy who created the whole.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the guy who corrupted them in the first place.
I just thought that was especially grim and spooky. So I was like, yep.
Yeah, not a fan of the model. We will see him later. But yeah, now I see him in 360. He's a bit better, but it looks to me like something that like an apprentice or something has made. It could just do with a bit more work, I think. But he's not, not awful. But yeah, okay, fair enough. My next one is a Horus Heresy model. it's this.
Oh, really?
Yep. I love the Aethon Heavy Sentinel. I love them in Legion Imperialis scale, and I love them in Horus Heresy scale. I think it just looks great. I didn't like the little ones where you could see the riders, so I was like, well, that's just completely pointless.
No, the Light Sentinel.
Yeah, the Light Sentinel, Hermes or something it's called, I can't remember.
That's it, they're for scouting, that's why.
Yeah, scouting and dying. But this, I really liked. I thought this was a really cool design. It was evocative of like the old sort of the World War One-esque design that we see throughout the Horus Heresy tanks and things like that.
Industrial and chunky.
Yes, exactly.
But they're also a really good unit in Legions Imperialis. Like each one of them has basically got a missile launcher on it, and they're great for clearing infantry out of buildings.
Yeah, yeah. I really enjoy painting my Legions Imperialis ones. And yeah, I thought this was a. Again, I presume we've got 360 here. Is it going to break? No. Yeah, just a really cool little model. It's just a little box on legs with a dude in it trying not to die.
Little killy box.
Little killy box. Yeah, no, I really liked it. I thought it was really characterful and just, yeah, I just loved this model. I thought this was a great personification of the Solar Auxilia. Yeah,
I did not see that one coming at all.
There you go. I can still surprise you. What's your next one, dude?
The Thalax. The new Thalax for 30k.
Okay, yeah.
Because, I mean, yeah, they didn't include a lot of new stuff over what we already had in resin. Like, there's no new weapons there or anything like that.
But it's just nice to have all the options without having to fuck about with resin.
Yeah, there's actually less weapons here than what they can take, which was a little bit of a disappointment. But the extra detail that they've actually put onto the plastic ones was absolutely great.
Yeah, you got all the different heads and that kind of stuff as well.
Some of the new heads and stuff, yeah. They were pricks to put together. Like, they didn't need to be so many bits.
This one reminds me of a character from Futurama. There's a goofy robot character from Futurama with this underbite type thing, or overbite, whichever that is. And it reminds me of that, but I can't remember who it is. I couldn't find a picture of him.
I think it's that bottom left one's my favourite, with like the 3 little vent lines on it.
Yeah, this one's a little bit Harlequin-esque, isn't it? It's like, dodgy.
That one, yeah, that bottom right one is the original head.
Yeah, no, I think they're really nice models. Yeah, it's a good pick.
I mean, they changed the multi-melters as well, which I thought was a little bit of a shame because now they kind of stand out against my Forge World ones. Because the Forge World ones have got kind of like the newer, more sleek-looking multi-melters with like the 2 nozzles are just encased in like the one kind of guard.
Okay, cool.
Whereas on this one, it's the old school with the 2 separate guards and stuff. So it doesn't quite match up. And there's a few other little differences in that. But on the whole, like, very nice models, very well done.
Yeah, no, I think I didn't think there was any of the Mechanicum release that I didn't think was, there wasn't any of it I didn't like. There was none of that plastic range. When they showed that stuff off during whatever preview that was, I don't know if it was Nova or what. And I was watching along with Carl because you weren't there, and we were just like, yeah, that's the highlight by far. So they're really nice models. My next one was actually from the same range, and it's the Thanatar.
I thought it might be
the Thanatar Cavus Siege Automata.
It's just an awesome design overall. It's so good. I actually prefer the Calyx over this older variant. With like the siege hammer, the graviton hammer, and the massive las cannon on the shoulder.
Yeah. But this is my personal pick. I think it sums up everything about the Mechanicum.
It's a very nice chassis to put weapons on. It's great. I absolutely adore like the twin linked Mauler bolt cannon with the ammo feed. Ammo feeds are awesome no matter what. Space Wolf Terminators, I'm still fucking jealous that you got those on your assault cannons and I definitely didn't. I don't care if it's been like 15 years. I still wanted them. I didn't get it. Pricks.
Yeah, it's just an awesome looking model. Looking forward to getting mine put together and
these guys are the Castellax with ammo feeds for their Mauler bolt cannons. Awesome, just great.
So that's my next one. Okay, and you got another one?
Yeah, it's the Gnome Groundhog team for Blood Bowl.
Okay, and that's fine. Because
not even kidding, I even got one.
Yeah, these are fine. They're full of character. Blood Bowl is another one that's just been knocking it out of the park. They look so cool.
Yeah,
And
that
they've got an
Douglas
attack
Badger's
badge.
great.
What more do you want?
And the fox with the ball, I was like, awesome.
Oh yeah, running off with the ball, isn't it?
It's even got a rule where
Yeah.
it's reluctant to drop the ball.
Oh yeah, we've got a few gallery. There we go.
Yeah, and the fucking goose.
Yeah.
The aggro goose.
Mad Goose. Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah, so much character. Just absolutely bags of it.
Too
Yeah,
good.
again, Blood Bowl very rarely puts a foot wrong, although they do put a foot wrong, which we'll find out soon.
They seem to put a foot wrong in resin, not necessarily in plastic.
Yes,
Which is
indeed.
which is an anomaly. It's usually around the other way.
Yeah, it's a bit of a switch around, isn't it? Okay, yeah, my last one is actually a Blood Bowl thing as well, and it is the Kaz Dwarf Blood Bowl team.
I've never actually liked them, so I almost put them on my bad list, but I left them off.
There they are.
But I think they're quite a faithful recreation of the old team.
Exactly, which is why I love them. You know, silly hats and beards and all.
But
And
them hats have been toned right down.
they have, yeah.
Right, Brian Ansell, Rip, would not be impressed with those. They're way too small.
But yeah, no, really nice, really characterful, and I think it was the resin ones as well that sold it for me for these guys.
Yeah.
I haven't got around to picking them up yet, but I would pick them
Green
up just
skins
to
are
pump.
those.
Yeah, they're supposed to be orange, being hobgoblins, but yeah, what the hell. That one, it's the same model, but that one looks angry. That one just looks startled.
It's the eyes.
Yeah. But no, I thought they were great. I thought the Chaos Dwarfs were fantastic, and as I say, the resin ones particularly, like they did the Ball Centaurs and stuff like that, were just fantastic. So Blood Bowl very rarely puts a foot wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Okay, well that's all of my best of this year. Did you have any more?
I did. Like, I couldn't quite decide what to do with the last entry because there was two that I kind of juggled. So they both ended up getting on there.
Okay.
So my list goes up to 11.
Nigel.
One of them was the Legions Imperialis Astartes support box because there's something just awesome about small dreadnoughts that look that good.
Battle group. Ah, fuck it, they're in the battle group. I'm doing it now.
This bloody website.
Yeah, I've got to say those new Leviathans and stuff were really cute.
Oh, there you go. That level.
Yeah.
They're great. The Leviathans especially, but the Derridios look good as well. Just awesome.
Yeah.
Whoever did those did a really good job. Once again, I think the legs for the Leviathans are probably one too many pieces to try and put together when they're that small for most people. But
they are a pain in the arse, is what they are.
They just look so good. Really do. And they were kind of tied with Ungrim Iron Fist.
That's an orc, isn't it?
No, it's a dwarf.
Oh, the old world release. Yeah, this was a nice model.
Yeah.
Again, very old school. Very old school.
I was very taken with that. I was like, oh, damn. After seeing ginger dwarfs wearing nothing but keys, I was like, this dude looks amazing.
Yeah, it's a really nice resin model. Yeah, sometimes simple is best, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't need more than what it's got.
No.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, that's a lovely piece.
Yeah. And,
varnish your bases, GW. Varnish your bases. Look at this. Look. Shocking.
And as for honourable mentions, apart from the Trail Shaper, it's also the Vespid.
Yeah, they're right.
Because the new Vespid look amazing compared to the old ones.
Yep, they're a nice upgrade.
Yep. And Hibu Khan from 30k.
Who?
Hibu.
Hippu?
Hibu. Hibou.
Oh, yeah, this model. 3750 though.
Awesome.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the paint job or what, but I was like, damn. Like, that looks awesome.
Yeah, it's nice. You've got the kind of Eastern Mongol samurai type of thing going on there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very nice. Yeah, very nice piece. That pretty much went under my radar, to be honest, but yeah, that's lovely. Still 40 quid though. Jesus, ouch. That's a lot of moolah. Right, okay, so are you ready to go on the worst for this year?
Yes.
Okay. What's your first worst model? And we're going to have a lot of crossover here, I suspect.
Oh yeah, I think we will, especially on this first one. That fucking C.H.E.B.S looks
Yeah, he's
so
on my
shit.
list.
So shit.
Yeah, awful.
I'm,
Absolutely
I'm
awful.
really sorry whoever did this, but it looks so boring.
Yeah.
Why? The old
Not
one
just
was better
boring, the
than that.
proportions look terrible.
He's
I,
got a Barry the Baptist head from Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking
yeah,
Barrels.
I just don't know where to begin on this.
What the fuck are you doing here? That's him.
Yeah, there's a downgrade in every single way.
Yeah, I was not impressed with that at all.
Yeah, just almost like turned into a Stormcast Eternal. We want how boring they are.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing interesting about the pose. The proportions all over the place. His face looks stupid. Little stupid monkey face. Even the eagle wasn't overly. I thought, oh god, look at that face. Fuck is it meant to be?
Terrible. Next. What's
Yeah,
first on your list?
that's terrible. Yep. Right, first on my list was Custodes Chonk.
And he was next on my list.
And again, just the website's just gone, no need yet.
How dare you criticize me?
There he is.
Yeah, what the hell?
Just no.
No.
Just oh fuck. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, that's awful.
No.
And look at this, like his cape's tied up here in like a stupid pin. His leg will drag on the ground every time he walks. No, it's awful. I'm sorry, there's nothing about this model what I like. Maybe the shield. The shield looks okay, but he's terrible. And then they did a version without a head, and he looked even worse.
Yeah.
Ugh. Absolutely shocking piece of work all round.
No. Not impressed.
Yeah, no. So that was my first. What's your next one, dude?
Sacrosanct Aveline.
Interesting. I didn't put this on my list, but that was just because I thought that the things that I didn't like were personal choice rather than it being an actual bad model. It doesn't look like it's on here, but that's okay. We can find her here. Or not. Sacrosanct.
Just search for Aveline. I'm sure it'll come up.
That's what I just searched for. It didn't come up.
I can't tell. Your face is in the way. The Palatine I liked. Very good.
How do you spell Aveline?
Aveline. Yeah, I can't even find her on the website either.
No, fine, that's what she is. All right. Like the Space Marines from animation. There we go. So, completely seamlessly and without any interruption at all, here's the model that Matt's talking about. Not a great quality picture of it, unfortunately. But yeah, the Celestin it's Sacrosant, not Sacrosant. I wonder if that makes any difference. I am going to go and check.
It was a limited release.
Apparently. No, it's made no difference at all. Yeah, no, I mean, what don't you like about it, apart from the flamey sword, which looks really stupid?
Pretty much the flaming sword. Given it is such a prominent part of the model, I was just like, why?
Yeah, I don't know if you get an option to have a normal sword there, which makes the model look 10 times better. But yes, this nearly made the list for that reason alone. In that I just generally thought it looked terrible. Absolutely fucking awful.
It's very pony.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm down with that. Let's get rid of GIMP. Your services were appreciated. Thank you. Goodbye. Cool. Right, my next one was. Ta-da! Ugh. Oh my god. The face. Looks like Pat Butcher. Even with the fucking, even got earrings. Look.
No. It looks like the other. It looks like the other blonde lady from more modern EastEnders
Oh,
with
okay.
the short blonde hair.
Yeah, I know the one you're thinking of. I can't remember the name
But yeah,
because I don't
I've
watch
not watched it
EastEnders.
for years, so no.
It's awful, and everything from the pose, just it's not walking forward. It's fucking just leaning forward. It's this is
At
just
least he's not standing on the body of a brother.
true. It's just no. It's just a piece of shit. It's horrible. Stupid, great big fucking chunky lamp on his backpack. Just
See, I don't mind those. Has he got a helmeted option? It's got to look better.
yeah, I imagine so. Yeah,
Ah, see, I proper like it with a helmet. If you excuse the phrase.
mildly better. But just
See, I don't
look at
mind.
this horrible detail here. Just yeah, this is just it's all horrible. This is a horrible model. His fist thing. Look at that. Look how chunky it is and chunky the highlighting is and the hand. It's awful.
The North see him.
Yeah, it's just an
No, I don't mind it.
awful model.
I might get
Like
one for your birthday.
his fucking grail there is just gonna looks like he can't even move his fucking legs. Yeah, no, it's just yeah, it's piss poor model. Piss poor model. That's my second one. What's your next one?
Oh, yeah. In a similar vein, the new Sanguinary Guard.
Yes, Sanguinary Guard, and that was my third pick as well. So not only crossover, but crossover in the same position. Yeah, these are just utter dog shit.
They were crap.
Utter dog
Where's the
shit.
wings? The wings were like a defining feature of the original ones.
Not even just the wings. I mean, the armor's just got nothing to it. It's meant to be a work of art. It's meant to be filigreed. They look horrible. They look more like Stormcast than anything else. And then you've got those stupid, great big fucking black belts going around their waists, and just oh no, they're just terrible. Awful models. I would challenge anybody to make these look good because I don't know, just awful. And to top it all off, they're like 3 for 35 quid or whatever. 37, yeah, 37 quid for 3 models. No. Yeah, they might actually be the single worst release of the year for me. Possibly. I'm not sure.
Such a disappointment. I don't even play Blood Angels, but goddamn.
Nah, they're awful. This is my next one.
Weirdly, also my next one.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, Benefactors just.
Yeah, I'm not sure GC the Colts needed their own design.
They didn't need another character, let alone anything else. But there's so many different places you could have taken them. Just you know, like xenophobes can float and therefore make themselves hard to hit, as we all know from Space Marine 2. This guy's just fucking standing there, just shooting in his giant bulbous fucking exposed brain.
I think the best thing about it is the sneaky tail.
Yeah, no, this is just a piece of shit. It's horrible.
It is crap.
Yeah. No redeeming values at all, in my opinion. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan at all of this model. I think it's a lady, actually, you know.
It is. Just about.
Yeah. And again, you got this horrible thing where the details going into the robe, and that'd just be horrible flat detail, and just.
It's just a hard nope.
Yeah, it's a hard nope. It is a hard nope indeed. Right, what you got next, dude?
The stupid red Gobbo model.
Oh, right, okay. It's just because you don't like the Soviets.
Nothing really to do with that. I just don't get it.
Red Gobbo? Is it Christmas Gobbo, maybe?
No, it's a red Gobbo.
What the fuck is he then? Was he limited edition?
Probably, yeah.
So you can still buy the advent calendar, which obviously they didn't sell out of because they're ridiculously expensive. You can no longer buy the Christmas gobbo. Okay. Back over here. I feel like fucking family values, whatever
There
it's
he is.
called.
There it is, the middle one.
Yeah, this is all the people who've painted theirs around the world.
Yeah.
Um,
Just no.
I mean, it's not 40k, but I let it off for being that's a horrible paint job. I'm sorry. I'll let it off for being just a silly commemorative model, if that makes sense.
Yep.
But no, I did. It's not 40k. 40k doesn't have snowball fights. God, some of these paint jobs are terrible. Like, Matt, we can do better than this, mate. GW, send us stuff.
I'm not sure I can.
I can definitely do better than this, where he's not even painted his fucking eyes. See that? That eye, totally unpainted. Yeah, I can. I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I can paint better than that. It's like that scene in Doctor Strange. Nobody could have done better. I could have done better. Like maybe they didn't have much time to paint it or something. I don't know. But I'm not impressed by any of them.
It's just a hard note for me.
Yeah. That one's not
Right,
so bad.
next.
That one's at least been made to look a little bit like snow. You took us here.
What did you get next?
That one's kind of interesting. Hang on. I'm drowning in red gobbo. Right, my next one was a Age of Sigmar model that I'm pretty sure you would not have had in your selection. This was out the Dark Oath range, and I just thought this model was shit. I hated it. The Wielder Fiend.
What the actual?
Just, what? No, what's going on? Whatever you're trying to do there, you failed. It just, no, it's not a good look.
Nope.
Spikes all over it, get in the way of seeing anything. His face is horrible. It's just, that's not great. I'm sorry. That is a nope for me, which is a shame because most of the Dark Oath range was fairly good. I don't know if it's got an alternate head. Yeah, the alternate head looks mildly better, but it doesn't look terrifying or fearsome or anything. It just looks vaguely goofy. So that was my next one, the Wielder Fiend. I did not think was a good model. What you got next, dude?
The Jordell chap from Blood Bowl.
Yes, that's my exactly the same position again. That's my next one. Jordell, Fresh Breeze.
Just
Face.
what the actual?
Yeah,
100% face. I bought.
On top of that, he's wearing fucking trainers. Yeah, it's just. Ugh. Yeah, that's not the one.
It's really no. It's really not.
Oh, yeah, that's.
I only really have one other one left that's not been mentioned yet.
He doesn't even look any better in resin, so you can't even say it's the paint job.
No.
Yeah, that's just awful. That's just awful. Yeah. Well, my next one is probably one that you can guess because it's the other half of that, more or less. And it's this lad.
Yeah. I actually overlooked this one because it wasn't on our original list.
Oh, okay.
We used for reference.
But I couldn't forget it. I couldn't forget this model and how bad it is.
Also looked shit.
How bad his face is. Dark elves are meant to look sinister, yet noble, cruel, and malicious. Not like
bad.
this. Not like this. As Switch would say in The Matrix. I think it's Switch. Just absolute piece of shit. Sometimes GW can drop the ball hard, and unless there's something I'm not seeing with this model, that is just absolutely shockingly bad. I know they can't do faces, but Jesus fucking Christ. What's your next one, dude?
My next one was it's the Kroot Lone Spear, but we kind of covered that already on your wrong list. So the other one, not for design, but for the fucking pricing, was the Legions Imperialis drop pods.
Yeah, I go with that. Good models, but yeah, absolutely silly money. absolutely silly
Yeah,
money. These are the Dreadnought
bonkers.
ones, but much of a muchness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
slightly over-engineered. 4 to a box.
yeah. You need like 2.5 boxes to even do a company like 30 quid each.
I
It's just,
think,
and
I think it was more than that.
they're just your fucking transports. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yeah,
it kind of prices one formation out completely from the book that anyone wants to use.
yeah. They didn't need to be that many pieces. They didn't need to have moving parts. I would have quite happily had two different versions of the drop pod on the sprue, one closed and one open, and just make them out less parts. You know, like you could literally make the closed one out of two parts, just two halves that you put together. Boom, done.
Yeah,
If it was going to make them cheaper and more viable, let's just say 3D printed options are available. Right, my next to last pick is all of the Malstrain. All of them. I think they are all absolutely fucking awful. And this guy looks like he's dancing like a fucking Egyptian. Look at it. They're big, great big fucking bulky hooves that make it look like they're wearing new rocks. The fact they've got
I think
trees growing out of them. The fact that it's
they're all
just
good.
coming out of their back. I don't know. These are just awful. I like these, whatever these were, but
They're I can't remember what they're called now.
the actual Gene Stealers themselves, I just thought were shockingly bad.
I think they were great. Like there's so much in Necromunda that kind of has like a nautical sub theme. Oh, it's the Delac.
Yeah, I like
They've kind
those. Yeah, they've got the
of
squid
they've
things and
kind
stuff, haven't they?
yeah, they've kind of got like a sort of nautical old god under a lake under Necromunda kind of worshipping sub theme going on. And this, as I just see, is akin to that. They just look like things that have kind of scuttled off the
Yeah,
undersea floor
I think
and
they could have been done way better.
somehow got crossed with Gene Stealers.
Yeah, and they could have been done way better. There is something about them I just hate. I just genuinely hate them aesthetically. And I don't think the model posing is done particularly well or anything like that. Yeah, I don't think they look good at all.
Yeah, I'll give you my spare set.
Almost like I can burn them
No,
in a sacrifice, or maybe I can see if I can make them look good.
didn't.
And worst of all is the
Are you a mate with a club fist?
yeah, it's so bad. Maelstrom Alpha. Oh my god! I'm just going to look at 360 and see if that looks half decent.
It's quite a freaky model. The waist is so thin.
Oh my god! Oh, it gets worse. Oh, that's horrific. Oh wow! I didn't even see that.
I proper liked it.
No, that is. Oh, that's the worst. That is the worst.
In your face.
That overtakes everything else. That is horrible. Where's its organs? Oh, look, you can see him there. No,
I mean,
that is. Oh, that's terrible. There are so many better ways that could have been pulled off. I think.
oh, those little floaty things were Maelstrom Tyramites.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh no, that's. Oh
That's okay.
Christ. I mean, I can see that they've tried to make it look like the genius of the cult symbol. I'll give them that, but
Kinda, yeah. Not as much as the other patriarchs do, but
oh no, that is a terrible, terrible model in my opinion. That's the worst
yeah,
model of the year for me.
they're
God.
all just weird, sort of undersea, rad, twisted, manky, no longer quite Gene Stealers.
Yeah.
I like it. It's great.
With his giant club fist. Oh my
Yeah,
word. I get like maybe they're going for like a fiddler crab type thing, but
maybe.
oh god. You can see why they only chose to show it from that angle. That
Too
angle
freaky for the rest of you.
was the one they were going for. Yeah, it's not just that. I mean, like, look, you can see his arms just go straight into the sockets there. There's nothing around it. There's nothing like in normal Gene Stealers. They've got like their arms are bigger, so you don't see that join. I mean, fuck me. You can even is that glue? Was that painted on? Fuck me. No, that's a terrible. Look, you see the gap there in the hole? It's not even in the hole. You can see
Too
the
busy digging,
hole.
too busy digging my one out.
That is a fucking horrific model. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's gone straight to my. That's absolutely fucking awful. Have you got any more,
Next,
dude?
next, you wrong. And no, it was just the Kroot Lone Spear, I think.
Okay. Well, my last one was
I only,
Hamartius.
I only had I only had 9 on this.
Yeah, my last one was Hamartius, and we've already mentioned that. So, yeah. I think we don't need to say any more on that. I don't think it's a particularly good model. It looks there's bits of it I do quite like, but I don't I don't overly like it. So I mean, we had a few crossovers, but I think there's some people making some good shit out there, and then there's some people just making some shit out there. You know,
Yeah,
it's a mixed bag. I don't disagree with any of yours. I don't think, apart from you picking the mouse strain, that's good. But you only picked the coalescence, and that's the best out of them. So
yeah, it is a great model. I mean, I got this and that guy to go with my Necromunda box, but yeah, so I put all those together. I
if I
couldn't
bought
bother to
this
put the
based
actual
off of
character together yet.
that screenshot, and then
Yeah,
I
it
got
was just
home
so
and found out that like half the model's missing, I'd
it
be
was so
taking it back.
grimly
I'd be
weird.
like,
I was just like, yes, this is awesome.
yeah, that's that shot straight to the top of the list for me. As I say, maybe kit bash into something making sense and making it a little bit cooler, but
Mm.
yeah, £27.50, you can keep it. Cool. Well, I don't know if you want to keep going because
No,
obviously we've got loads of stuff. If you just want to call it there, because that took a bit longer, and
yeah,
we'll do
yeah,
the bad list later. I think another
call it
day.
there. Get in some Hell Divers and do a bad list later on. The bad list ain't going anywhere.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. Cool. Okay. So we will shut down this awful piece of crap website, and we shall bid you guys adieu. You probably won't see this till the new year anyway, so I hope you have a great 2025, and we will catch you guys soon.
Thanks very much, chaps.
Bye.